So earlier today, we have finally gotten the reveal of the brand new Mortal Kombat game, Mortal Kombat 1. From what I saw in the trailer, I like the concept, and we're going to look into that real quick. And then I'm going to give you guys my initial thoughts on Mortal Kombat, because as you can see, I am clearly a major fan of Mortal Kombat if you haven't been a fan of this channel before. Without further ado, let's go ahead and let's play the trailer. Netherrealm Studios. Mortal Raiden.
To wake up to a new reality, to a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace.
That is kind of cool to see him as a farmer, as immortal.
Choice is yours.
Kung Lao.
Live in quiet
I don't know if that's Great Kung Lao or our Kung Lao.
or bloody strife.
Ooh. Katana.
To dwell in joyous prosperity
Actual Edenia. We actually get to see real Edenia.
or bitter rivalry.
And Melina, surprisingly. Yes, Human Scorpion. Or Hanzo.
As sworn enemies
Sub-Zero. Don't know if that's Bihan or not.
or united as brothers. But a storm is brewing, and soon you will discover
Fire Thunder God Liu Kang.
that even in this new era, one constant remains.
Young Shang Tsung. Very young Shang
There is
Tsung.
always something worth fighting for.
The brutality. Oh, Jesus. I like it.
You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war.
You have chosen death. Fatality. I love the fact that you can hear Shang Tsung screaming as he's being pushed down through his own body. That's intense. I like the color scheme, by the way. I will say that. I love this color scheme with the red and the blue behind it and everything. I love that color scheme. It's not just like dark colors. It's actually like bright, vibrant colors. I really like it. Don't like the naming scheme of this. It's in our blood. September 19th. That's when we're getting it. And pre-order to get Shang Tsung and beta access. I kind of would have been impressed if it was a different character, not someone who should just be in the game. Let's be honest. Shang Tsung is a staple of Mortal Kombat, and especially if he's the main antagonist of Mortal Kombat 1, which he was in the original game, then yeah. But here's the question. Which Mortal Kombat is this? Is this the actual first tournament? The first tournament where, you know, Outworld invades Earthrealm and now it's up to, you know, the Great Kung Lao and stuff like that? Or is that our Kung Lao? Because in the actual Mortal Kombat 12 Aftermath, if you do the Liu Kang ending, you see him talking to the Great Kung Lao and he's a monk. And this looks more like our Kung Lao except without the bladed hat. With that timeline, if it was the Great Kung Lao, why would Melina, Hanzo, Sub-Zero, and, you know, Katana be there? I mean, yes, Katana has been confirmed to be very, very old, like 418 or something like that from the movie. And then Melina, she was only developed by Shang Tsung after basically the events of Mortal Kombat 1, where he used Tarkatan blood to make her. So why would she be on Edenia unless Liu Kang put all these pieces together to try and actually bring peace across the realms? And either A, there's still going to be Mortal Kombat, even though he's the one that controlled the timeline, or the Shang Tsung that we defeated in Mortal Kombat Aftermath, if that's the same Shang Tsung that we saw in Mortal Kombat Aftermath except reborn, kind of like what they did in the brand new Mortal Kombat animated movie, where Kano had control of the crown and everything, yet people who would be willing to take him down were still in play. So maybe you can't totally eliminate threats and, you know, total combat, but I don't know. I like the idea, especially if we go back to the first tournament and this is the beginning of Mortal Kombat. But if it's just gonna be more of the same, more of just reboot the entire timeline to Mortal Kombat, the 10th tournament, you know, the 10th tournament to merge the realms, I'm gonna get tired of it. How many times are we gonna reboot the timeline? We've done it, what now? Twice? Or no, we've done it once. All together? I don't know. It really gets that confusing, because it really is sad how instead of either continuing the story, we have to now go to the past again. I understand why they did it after Armageddon. It makes sense. It makes total sense. And it kind of makes sense at this point, since we've seen how Mortal Kombat 12 played out with the hourglass and everything. But at the same time, I'm someone who just gets a little bit tired of reinventing the wheel. You know, gets really tired of the same thing over and over again instead of new stories. Now, again, if this is the Great Kung Lao, if this is a whole new story with mortal Raiden, which that brings a new question in hand. Raiden is mortal. He's no longer the thunder god. Liu Kang is the fire thunder god. What abilities is Raiden gonna have? He can't have flying thunder god. Was he just gonna have flying farmer? Is he gonna have any, you know, lightning abilities? I mean, it's kind of alluded to whenever you watch the trailer. When you see the thunder in the background behind him, it's kind of alluded to that he's, you know, still got some lightning abilities or whatnot. Also, I didn't notice this originally. He's got his amulet on his hip. I didn't realize that in the initial trailer. Do we see that anywhere else in the trailer when we see him? Do we see his amulet at all? I do like the look of Mortal Raiden. Oh, you see like the reflection of it right there. But I do like the idea of him being a farmer. That is kind of nice, him being a Shaolin monk or you know, a farmer. And this is the bigger thing for me right here. We see Katana and they're in Adenia. Adenia is not taken over. So this is before, or if the Outworld never invaded, but Melina is there. Again, she's got the Tarkatan teeth and everything. Does this mean that maybe Liu Kang took mercy upon her and brought her back without the idea of her being controlled by Shao Kahn? Is there going to be a greater story to that? Or is this just a way to stick a character in there, even though it would probably be more understandable to reveal her later on or give her a purpose? I guess we'll find out in the actual story.
You can face each other as sworn enemies, or united as brothers.
I kind of find that interesting how again, you know, these two have been fighting for decades at this point. 30 years of Mortal Kombat. 3 decades have passed of Mortal Kombat and Scorpion Sub-Zero being rivals until basically Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 12. You know, or no. Wait. I just got the wording wrong, but they've been rivals up until Mortal Kombat 10 and 11, which, did I keep calling 11 12? I do like that idea of them coming together, the Shirai Ryu and the Lin Kuei coming together to take on this new threat. But at the same time, they are making Shang Tsung look extremely powerful in this. Now, is this Shang Tsung coming to these different realms as a representative of Outworld? Is that what it is? Is that him representing Outworld, or is he this one, you know, being that breaks the laws of, you know, Liu Kang's peaceful new world, that can break through and start running havoc across the realms because he's the same Shang Tsung that we dealt with in Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath? Love the look. Absolutely love this right here. This is art. This looks great. Love the color scheme. Love Liu Kang in the middle. Looks great. Hate the name. Hate the name. Extremely lazy in my opinion. So this is actually the website for Mortal Kombat 1. Pre-order, get exclusive playable character Shang Tsung. Again, he should just be in the game, in my opinion. September 19th. It's in our blood. Discover a reborn Mortal Kombat universe created by the fire god Liu Kang. So he's only the fire god. I thought that they called him in Mortal Kombat 11 Fire Thunder God Liu Kang. I mean, still very cool. Mortal Kombat 1 ushers in a new era of iconic franchise with a new fighting system, game modes, and fatalities. Immersive story campaign. Fight through a brand new story featuring your favorite Mortal Kombat characters like you've never seen them before. That's interesting. Okay. Like, is it because it's going to be based off of the birth of Mortal Kombat, the first tournament that ever happened? Who knows? Cameo fighters. Choose from unique roster of cameo fighting partners to assist you in battle. So, okay, is this choosing a second fighter as a assist, or is this going to be actual cameos where they're going to assist you and they're not going to actually be playable in the game? Don't know how I feel about that. If that's the case, that's going to piss a lot of people off of just having characters that could be playable come in to throw in a little bit of an assist. I'm not gonna lie. And especially if after the game comes out and those cameo fighters come in as playable characters, people are going to be pissed off. Mortal Kombat 1 frequently asked questions. What type of game is Mortal Kombat 1? Answer. Mortal Kombat 1 is the latest title in the acclaimed Mortal Kombat video game franchise developed by award-winning NetherRealm Studios. The game will introduce a reborn Mortal Kombat universe. Again, you use the word reborn multiple times. You couldn't have called the game Mortal Kombat Reborn or Mortal Kombat Realms Reborn or Mortal Kombat Rebirth. You couldn't have called it any of those names, but Mortal Kombat 1. Who is developing Mortal Kombat 1? All versions of Mortal Kombat 1 are built on NetherRealm Studios technology with oversight by NetherRealm. The NetherRealm team is developing the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S versions of the game. QLOC is developing the Steam and Epic Game Store versions of the game. Shiver Entertainment and Saber Interactive are developing the Nintendo Switch versions of the game. We're continuing the trend of outsourcing the PC port and outsourcing the Nintendo Switch port. I'm not gonna lie, probably the version that you're gonna want to play, the optimal version, the one that's going to run the best and perform the best, is unfortunately going to be on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. When does Mortal Kombat 1 release? Mortal Kombat is scheduled to release worldwide on September 19th, which honestly is not that far away if you really think about it. We are already in May and we have exactly 4 months until Mortal Kombat 1 is released. So that's a very short amount of time, but this game has been in development for quite some time. So that's got to be a good sign. Will Mortal Kombat 1 be available for early access? Players who purchase a Mortal Kombat 1 Premium Edition or Mortal Kombat 1 Collector's Edition will have early access to the game beginning September 14th, 2023. How much does Mortal Kombat 1 cost? Okay, there's probably a lot of people that actually are genuinely curious about this, mainly due to the fact that, again, game prices just for standard editions have been going up, and they're saying that it's a new generation tax or whatnot. The Mortal Kombat 1 Standard Edition will be available physically and digitally for $69.99. Again, we're gonna have to wait and see if that's gonna be worth that price. On PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and PC, including Steam and Epic Game Store. The Mortal Kombat 1 Premium Edition will be available physically and digitally for $109.99 SRP. On PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Steam, so on and so forth, and will include all standard edition content along with the combat pack, early access to the game beginning September 14th, and 1,250 dragon crystals. Yay! In-game currency! Yay! Microtransactions, more than likely. Either that, or maybe that's how you unlock stuff in the game. And hopefully it's earned. The combat pack will feature a Johnny Cage character skin. Okay. Ooh, I just saw the combat pack will feature Johnny Cage. I was just finish the sentence, Jordan. Finish the sentence. Johnny Cage character skin with the likeness of famed actor and martial artist Jean-Claude. I thought it was Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's very cool though, that they're actually going to have Jean-Claude Van Damme be the skin for this Johnny Cage available at launch. That's neat, because originally Mortal Kombat was supposed to be a Jean-Claude Van Damme based video game. That's why Johnny Cage looks so close to the martial artist. That's really neat. At launch, early access to 6 new playable characters available post-launch and 5 new cameo. So, oh, that sucks. So there's our answer about the cameo fighters. They are their own thing. They're not playable characters. They are side characters that assist you in the game. How much of this roster is going to be tied to cameo fighters? That's a genuine question. Is it going to be characters that we're going to be super upset about if they're not playable, or are they going to be characters that are honestly not fan favorites? I don't know. Usually a cameo is kind of a very special character or something like that, but we'll see. The Mortal Kombat 1 Collector's Edition will be available physically at select retailers for $250. Ooh, I need a drink after that. $250. Does that offer like a blowjob? SRP on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and only will include all premium edition content, early access, along with a 16.5-inch Liu Kang sculpture designed by Course and inspired by Liu Kang's in-game character skin, 3 exclusive art prints, a steel case, and 1450 additional crystals, bringing the total to 2,700 altogether on those dragon crystals. I probably butchered trying to read that, because the price tag of $250, massive price jump from just the premium edition. And I get it, the statue is gonna probably be really nice, and I'm excited to see what it looks like, but 250 bones we're talking about. Will there be opportunities to play Mortal Kombat 1 before release? Players who pre-order the game on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X will receive an access to the Mortal Kombat 1 beta, which will begin in August of 2023. So a month beforehand, they will start a beta. I kind of think that they maybe should start it late July. Starting in August does not give them very much time to make any changes or, you know, implement any improvements from August to September. But we will see, especially because it's only a 1 month, you know, difference. Which characters will be available in Mortal Kombat 1? Okay, this is important. Mortal Kombat 1 will feature reimagined fighters like they've never been seen before, including Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, or Raiden, depending on where you live, Kung Lao, Katana, Mileena, Shang Tsung, Johnny Cage, and many others. So Johnny Cage is confirmed to be in the game. What are cameo fighters and how do they work in Mortal Kombat 1? Okay, this is another important question. Cameo fighters are a unique roster of partner characters to assist during matches. Okay, so yeah, it's basically like some fighting games where they'll do tag matches. You can press a button and get an assist. I think Marvel vs. Capcom did this quite a bit, but I didn't play many of those games, unfortunately. Assist you during matches, creating and expanding gameplay possibilities for players. These characters are chosen separately from the main roster of fighters. Again, this could cause a can of worms to open up if it's popular characters that people love. If it's characters that people genuinely want to play as and you've locked them behind being a cameo character, that is going to piss people off. Let's say with Shang Tsung, one of the options for a cameo character is Reptile, because for, you know, what everyone knows, Reptile is Shang Tsung's bodyguard. So does that mean he's just gonna be locked behind a cameo, and then what, are they gonna add him to a combat pack later? That is going to piss people off. What type of modes will Mortal Kombat 1 have? NetherRealm's genre-defining story mode returns with a brand new cinematic narrative featuring unexpected twists on classic rivalries and original backstories from the wide-range cast of legendary fighters. More details for online and offline modes will be coming soon. So all we know is the narrative. We don't know about offline modes, we don't know about online modes, but we do know that there will be another banger of a story, hopefully. And finally, this is one that I know a lot of fighting game players are going to be interested in. Will Mortal Kombat 1 have rollback netcode? Yes, Mortal Kombat 1 will have rollback netcode to support online gameplay. There you go. All of the FAQ, all the facts that we know so far. And honestly, if I have to be completely honest, I'm genuinely looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to everything that this game has to offer. I'm curious about the story. It's something that I'm extremely paranoid about, and something that I worry about due to the fact that, again, just like Twisted Metal, which we did in our last video, I'm extremely passionate about Mortal Kombat. I'm extremely passionate about these games that I played growing up and them continuing these franchises, and maybe they're losing their identity, or maybe they keep their identity but they do things that are not best for the consumers, like these cameo fighters or like the combat packs and stuff like that, because we've seen the backlash on those. We've seen them come out with post DLC that have pissed off the masses. But personally, I love the look of all this. I like the idea of Raiden stepping down as the Thunder God and Liu Kang taking up the mantle of responsibility. You know, haha, funny joke. But at the same time, I do find it interesting that, you know, we've got, you know, this main antagonist so far is Shang Tsung. Is Shao Kahn gonna be featured at all? Is Shinnok gonna have a word in this? Or is it gonna be a new antagonist? We're just gonna have to wait and see. But let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. Are you excited for Mortal Kombat 1? Are you excited to see how the story is gonna play out? And are you excited to see if, you know, it's gonna be a success? Is it going to be a flop? Are there gonna be features that get basically put behind paywalls? Are there gonna be characters that we want to see playable that get taken away from us? Let me know down in the comment section down below, and let me know, if you got this far into the video, who is the fighter you want to see return the most in a main playable role. What is the fighter or character you want to see return the most? Because for me, I gotta say Reptile, and I don't want Lizard Boy Reptile. I don't want Lizard Boy Reptile. I want Reptile. I want, you know, human face, rips up the mask and does the lizard head spit, puts it back, looks like a green ninja reptile. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. And as always, GamerJlee signing out.